The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Switch, switch, slam, slam, slam. Watch twist, watch twist, watch 21.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
It did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Ready, Brick.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Etienne up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Well, that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw caught by Pierce. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Colts at 9-2 to start play. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Left side, he finds Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Here's Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 27, Lawrence, flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Lawrence to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Etienne. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Etienne once more. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, second and 11. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. They hand off to their big tight end, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Straight ahead, Etienne. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A handoff for Etienne, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Robinson up the middle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Robinson with another carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Caught by Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. On 1st down, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
50,
ETN up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On third down, Robinson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to Taylor on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 56 yards. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 31, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Jags, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to